No.
And Robin starts barking as soon as I hit the live button, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
She hears us talking.
It's her contribution.
Yeah, she wants to be a guest on the stream.
Oh, we found out that she falls asleep if we play Rumors, the album by Fleetwood Mac.
That's adorable.
Interesting.
Oh, I don't have chat up. Let me fix that. That's just a click. Oop, no. Chatterino, you go on this monitor.
God, I hope you don't hear me hiccuping like a...
Hiccuper?
Yeah.
So Lou and I are going to be coughing. You're going to be hiccuping. He's going to be burping. Fun.
Yeah, I just drank a sparkling water right before the stream, so... Ugh. God.
Can I stop now, Master Idric?
Oh god, that was loud.
Well, there goes our audio check.
No, don't worry. I made sure at like 6 o'clock that you guys can be heard.
Yep, he had me helping.
I wasn't on here at 6, so you know. Maybe they can't hear me.
Price check on prune juice, Bob. Price check on prune juice.
All right. Last we left our heroes, you were all in Idric's house, which is everyone's house. Figuring out what you're going to do, how you're going to do it, and who you're going to contact. I know there was some talk about putting together a letter for the Graven. Of course, there's been some conversation between session to figure out what y'all want to do.
Yeah, we've had a discussion outside of the stream, and so should we do like a vote to see if we just our options are to either contact the Graven and get her involved and not have to pay anything, but then also have to give her a stake in all this.
Give the lion's share of it to someone who's got more political clout.
Or we can pool our money together and fund it ourselves. The bad part is we'll still have a decent amount of money left after this.
Will we?
Depends on how big of a ship we
could
get.
Afford it.
It depends on how much, how big of a ship we get, really, is what it is.
Well, we want to get something decent size without being too insane, I suppose. We don't want to push our monetary supply to its limit.
Although we do want a ship with cannons on it.
Well, yeah.
You kind of like a ship having cannons on it is sort of a given in the Warhammer Fantasy universe because of sea serpents, dark elves, and Dreadfleet, depending on where you're sailing. So.
Hell, orcs, chaos, pretty much anybody who can get something in the water.
Yep.
Go figure. The things that I should actually be scared of in the water, I'm not scared of. The things that I shouldn't be scared of, aka sharks, I'm still terrified of.
Well, this is your character. This ain't real life.
And don't worry. Sharks are the least of your worries in Warhammer.
Like the sharks?
Sharks.
Well, I mean, okay, if we can afford a good ship, I mean, we can go at it alone, but it's like, the people that told us about it, were they, well, no, it was the Imperial.
I was going to say, you do realize we're going to be burning some bridges if we do that.
At the same time,
I'm okay with it if you guys want to, but it's just, this will burn some bridges.
At the same time, if we get the Graven involved, it's like, well, fuck it. I mean, I really don't care if I burn too many bridges with these people.
Okay, well, we haven't contacted the Graven yet, so, we can contact her when we get back and say, hey, we'd like you to come see what we managed to do. Come party with us.
Oh, Lou, give us like a lowdown on the prices on ships.
Okay. So if you're buying a ship, straight up. Let me grab that page.
I have a notepad up, just so I know. Like, if we
Okay,
want
it's like we
something
need to
decent
pick one.
sized with maybe... I mean, we're going to need a lot of crew, but yeah.
The basic ship, a cog, is like 300 gold crowns. And that's a crew of 15. There's the basic sailing ship. Carracks are going to be the next one up, and that's 550.
What was that again?
War galleys. Carrack, Carrack.
Shit, what was the price on it again? A total brain fart.
550.
550.
Mm-hmm.
War galley, 600. Wolf ship is 1,200, and that's kind of a warship with a ram on it.
Ooh.
The great ship, which is 3,500.
Mm.
Bretonian galleon, which is 2,500. And the other ships above that are going to kind of
out of our price range.
Bankrupt
well,
us.
they're more area specific.
Yeah, I could see us being able to get a Bretonian galleon, but not like we wouldn't be able to get.
We could get a great ship. I mean, if with everybody we got here, we could get a great ship and have money to spare.
Now, here's the thing: do y'all want to try to buy a ship outright, or you want to go and see
Commission to
if
have
there's
it built.
any ships? Well, you're looking at like 2 to 3 months before anyone else who's going to be doing this is going to be setting sail. So, are you going to be able to find someone who's going to be able to commission a ship to put it together in that amount of time?
Oh, good point.
The other thing is, do you want to go and see if there are any ships out there? Because of recent...
Shit out there?
What was that?
I swear you just said if there's any shit out there.
Ships. That due to recent events,
Doo-doo.
Waldorf and the Night of Chaos, that may have issues. People may be selling them. They may be
Use
up to their
ship
ears
line.
in debt due to different things. I don't know. Depends on how you want to do this and how much you really want to be spending on this.
I think our cap between all of us should be the 3,500.
If we buy a ship, we can always make money off of it. Hello?
I mean,
Yeah, he's got a point.
Yeah.
I mean, we could just go down to the docks and see what's available.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
Yep.
Okay, everybody look intimidating. Except for Idric, who's going to look fancy and has like a lot of jingles.
me having intimidating people behind me is what matters the most.
That is how you are intimidating. All
Morgork,
right,
we need to feed Morgork after we get back.
But what were we...
All right,
who's just in his basic clothing because his armor is being worked on and cursed on right now.
Okay, so we need to give him a sleeveless shirt so he's got the guns out.
And then this is how you carry the lead belcher while we're going.
Give me. That would be on nipples, maybe 2 down C. Pork.
Pork?
Bark.
Give me a gossip roll.
Okay. Challenging, not average.
I just barely got it. Oh yeah, wait, I completed one of my long-term goals, didn't I? I forgot all about that. Becoming a merchant prince.
There you go.
I forgot all about that.
Good job.
Well, how much you get for a long-term goal?
500.
500.
I'm not going to bother trying to re-roll that.
I will, just in case. Because I probably know a guy.
Mine
No, I
is.
don't.
I've got a 32 in gossip, so.
I have a 36.
Where the hell is gossip?
It's in the first column under entertainment.
That actually makes
Well,
a
it
lot
helps
of
if I'm on
sense.
the right tab.
Yeah, it uses your fellowship skill, which is my highest, well, one of my highest skills.
I didn't think you would make it, but just in case.
That alone gives me a good reason
Challenging,
to
I'm
get-
assuming.
Yes.
The only gossip that Murgork's heard is about a new restaurant opening up near the house.
That's
And
what
And
I
about
wanna know.
other ogres wanting to get their own versions of Little David.
I'll try one time.
Okay.
I'll try one.
I heard an echo.
I hear an echo
That
of
was
the
me.
stream.
Sorry.
You're fine.
That was me. Sorry.
Okay.
Twitch keeps turning my volume on, and I don't know why.
You're about to say Twitch keeps turning your volume on. I'm like, say what now?
Fuck.
I always hate hearing my own voice.
Is it print
Same.
volume?
Bro, I do this 5 days a week. I have to hear my own dumbass voice.
Let me open these up for you guys. When I am done, there will be 5 different ones you guys can look at and read.
Ow.
You okay?
And this is
Cat jumped on me.
Mm.
I'm sore.
she is kind of sore too, so
Mm-hmm.
For those on the stream who are wondering what the hell's going on, that I'm sore, I fell this morning on the concrete ceramic tile floor. Yeah.
Happens to the best of us.
alrighty. You should now be able to see all 5, correct?
Hmm?
Besides Boog, who is playing with his
Oh
glasses.
yeah.
You should have 5 handouts, new handouts, that are all ships or ship 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Where's the decoy?
Decoy? Doikoy? Tell Lulu that he smells. Wow. That's important.
Thanks, Chloe.
This
Love
will
you
be
too.
rewarded.
He must smell if you can smell it from that far away.
Last
That
Tank
is Jelly
Mage
Bean
gifted a
this
tier
time. She
1
is
sub
very
to Chloe the
disappointed that she didn't
Fairy.
get to go outside.
They have given
Aw.
42 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you, Tank. Thank you. That alert actually legitimately scared me. I don't know why.
Oh,
I'm like jumpy today. Okay, that's ship 3. Let me see if I can read. Is it okay for me to read these out loud to the audience?
Yes, you can.
Haldrak Half-Orc is the captain of 3 of the 3 ships. Thank you for the jump scare.
You're welcome. I keep that. I keep ranking up the points just for that shit.
He currently owes 250 gold crowns of the portmaster to unpaid docking fees and repair fee. Was once owned by a nobleman Raldar who died during the siege of Altdorf. That's fun. Ship number 2. I don't trust the guy named Half Orc. Let me see.
I do.
Emperor's Wrath, a great ship that was heavily damaged during the siege of Altdorf, and then again in the Night of Chaos. The portmaster is owed 250 gold crowns for her repair.
Cause someone beat me to it.
She has a captain but no crew. Most were lost and others went over to new ships. Okay, ship number 3. 5 Carracks, who each owe 65 gold crown to the portmaster for docking fees and minor repairs. They all have captains but no crew. They were owned by High Elf merchant prince Gaeldor the Enlightened. He unfortunately died during the Night of Chaos in an explosion in the Merchant Guild Hall. His family and business could not afford the ships and just left them. That one is... This one's promising, but it's a smaller size ship, so...
But it said it's 5 of them, right?
I was
Yep.
gonna say there's 5 of them.
As you pick one that's not on my list.
3 raider ships taken during the siege on Altdorf by a nobleman who thought he could make a profit on them. He has lost money ever since that day, and the Night of Chaos caused even more trouble for him. He lost his wife and children to assassins. He's looking to just sell them and get rid of them. Ooh!
No.
Ooh.
We're gonna rip this guy off,
Interesting, but I have a feeling those ships are cursed.
potentially. 2 Bretonnian galleons who were damaged in the siege of Altdorf and have been repaired. But the merchant who owned them died on the Night of Chaos, and now his partner is trying to get rid of things and try to recoup as much as they lost. He is looking for 2,000 gold crowns for each.
Ouch.
That's
That's one of those. He's looking for this much. Though that's someone who might be able to be
Negotiated
bartered.
with.
If we do
Negotiated with it.
1,700 a piece, we could get like
but
2 for the price of that one.
let's do the
but
face.
the other ones that are owed to the portmaster, those are set amounts that have to be paid before those ships be released.
Oh wait, that's all that's owed on each of those, and we'll own the ships free and clear.
Yes.
We could own
You know, we could
Bretonnian
wind up with a
galleons.
blood. I was gonna say we could end up with a bloody armada out of this.
Exactly. My favorites are 1, 2, and 5.
Yeah, I like the 5. I like 5 probably the most, but 5 is expensive, but we're getting Bretonnian galleons out of them. Also, hello, Crypta.
I tend to agree. 1, 2, and 5. A case could almost be made for 4, but honestly, I have a bad feeling about those ones.
Yeah.
I say 3 was the
4
one
is
where it
my
was
least-
the
Fuck it, let's just buy all of them.
except for 4.
We could just do an exorcism. Yeah, we probably shouldn't buy 4.
Or hear me out. Hear me out.
No.
We buy
No.
4 and we give it to Katarina.
No, because they'd probably work for her.
That is. I mean, that's certainly.
And we don't need to empower our adversaries.
Yeah, it's like, hey, this is some chaos. Ooh, shiny rock.
You
Make
would
me
go
feel
and give
strong.
the Germans rifles, wouldn't you?
No,
Knowing full well they're going to use them on us.
nah.
Lucy being over here, being the guy over here that fucking gave Hitler the rejection notice for art school.
Yeah.
Anyone
Um,
have what is it? Go ahead, Holly.
I was going to ask if we could take Ulvath with us to negotiate for the galleons.
Oh yeah.
To help negotiate.
Also need to
And
take
Murgor-
Murgork and have him threaten to eat the guy if he doesn't come down in price.
No. We get a sheep, and then Murgork eats the sheep in front of him, and then he goes, just while
I'm
he kind
still hungry.
Still hungry.
Can I eat some?
I'm hungry.
And that's Murgork's catchphrases. Can I eat some?
No. Even better. We have him meet us out by the ships and have Murgork eat the sheep in front of the ship and then start eyeing the ships like he's going to eat them.
He's not quite that hungry.
I was going to say no.
Anyone who has lore local can give me or lore. Was it Reichland? Yeah, can give me a roll.
Okay, both of mine
Well-
are the same.
Lore local is was it challenging, and lore Reichland is average. Hold on, let me make sure that I didn't do this backwards. No, Lore local is average. Lore Reichland is challenging.
Okay.
Fuck y'all. Never mind. Arrow Slanger.
I'm the lore master.
That reminds me of something in high school. Someone did graffiti in the bathroom, in the women's bathroom on the top floor of the school.
Ooh, I
And-
did surprisingly well.
And
And
it
that's
was,
a double.
I got it.
and
I got a double.
the graffiti said, "I am the Wiener Master." It might be the funniest graffiti I've ever seen. It was very well done.
Any?
Excuse me.
Lore
Any.
Okay.
Excuse me. Why were you reading graffiti in the women's bathroom?
Because the women in the club that I was in saw it and were laughing at it, and they came and got us, and then we went and looked at it with their permission.
Okay.
It's bug. Is there really any other explanation?
I'm not going into women's bathrooms, I promise.
Well, you quite literally did.
Not
I was gonna say,
without
you
permission.
did.
I had four ladies escort me in there so I could see
What
it
you said though is it's not like I'm going into ladies' restrooms.
without
He's got you
permission.
there. Yeah, you need to add that last part.
All right. So, for the three of you who rolled well,
Me.
yeah,
Not me.
the nobleman for ship number 4, he was quite a profitable individual before the siege of Altdorf. Unfortunately, his warehouses took a hit whenever they showed up. Literally, they wiped out what he had for warehouses, and unfortunately, it wiped out the ships that he had. He acquired the 3 ships. Everything seemed to be going well, and then there have been rumors and little coincidences throughout.
Yes.
Then until the Night of Chaos, that have been kind of odd. It hasn't put him as far as in the group of those that were, that all got killed because they were the law found out that they were part of that little demon worshiping group. But there's been a lot of rumors coming out that he may or may not be part of that group. And then the Night of Chaos happened, and a group of armed assassins got into his manor and killed off his family while he was dealing with other things. And they were not, from the way that the information that y'all got, they were not part of Judge's group that did this.
Was it? I'm guessing Purple Hand.
Yeah, actually, from the descriptions, yes.
See, I remember shit. Fuck you guys.
I was gonna say, it's like the Purple Hand. Didn't you do that once in a Denny's bathroom?
You're the one with the repetitive use injury. You need to be careful about throwing stones.
I don't live in a glass house.
I mean, I also have a repetitive stress injury on the wrist that I made onion rings with back in the day, so...
Making onion rings.
Onion
That was their calling
rings,
it now.
right.
And Halifax, you heard a little something that Katarina has actually been kind of poking him about these ships since the beginning.
I'm sorry. She's been
Oh, I was actually sadly, I was thinking, it'd be funny if Katerina had something to do with this. I was going to ask you, I'm like, what was this guy's business before? Was he in the wine trade? And yeah, you said that.
Actually, not into wine, but into alcohol. He made a lot of money taking because he had ties with the dwarves and was bringing back and forth a lot of dwarven alcohol.
We really need to do something about your girlfriend. She's starting to get to be a pain in.
I mean, you cut off there at the end, but I know exactly what you're trying to say. we could murder Hobo.
Nah. Although it is making me think, well, that and the fact that the GM is stressing this, I'm thinking we probably want the wolf ships.
Just to tick her
But
off.
why?
Despite her. And the guy's bad luck started before he bought the wolf ship, so...
We could have... So
we could have... Yeah, it sounds less like the ships are cursed and more like he was. And by cursed, I mean he had somebody out to get him.
Could we bring 3 separate crews with us if we had the money?
Yes.
I mean, if you had the money, you could crew several ships.
So now we're of the opinion that we should at least get 4. We should get ship number 4.
Ugh.
I'm still with 1, 2, and 5, but I'm leaning towards 4 a little bit, depending on what price we can get them for.
Just to piss Katerina off. It's like, oh, you sold those ships? Yeah, who'd you sell them to, Hydric?
We're just gonna buy them and put them in the warehouse. We're not gonna actually take them.
We'll just buy them, float them out to her docks, and then burn them to the water line, just while flipping her off.
Oh, God.
I mean,
I was gonna say burn them anyway, but yeah, that's
now. Here's the question: are you guys gonna go over there to and try to set up a beach hold, and try to set up a not fortress, but
an encampment?
An encampment, or are you just going over there and trying to?
We should set up an encampment
and bring it back.
No, we need a strong point that we can retreat back to if things get gnarly.
So you're going to need
settlers?
At least a couple of ships that's going to have workers in it.
And material to work. Well, actually, we could probably get a lot of the material local, but specialized material we'll need on hand.
Yep. Yeah. What are you going to say, Holly?
Well, I was going to say that the requirements for this would either bring something back for the zoo or to set up a permanent encampment.
Hell, we can multitask. We can do both.
I mean, having the footholds encampment there lends the best opportunity for money.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
which is
set
all
up a trading
really
post.
About. Exactly, it's all Ostara really cares about is money, and Jar now.
By the way, I haven't rolled for Amara because Amara is she's already left and is going back to the college right now to figure out whether she could be let loose with you guys or they put her someplace else.
So we could get some volunteer crew, especially if somebody wants to settle, free land, etc. So we could get some schmucks.
I was gonna say we should be able to get some tradesmen that way too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Free land.
Crew with some prisoners.
No, we're not taking prisoners.
We're not starting Australia.
Yes, we're not doing a penal colony. We're gonna have enough issues without having to worry about our backs.
Yeah, and the prisoners that here in Altdorf are not ones that you guys are going to want to take.
As if any of our Witcher buddies want to go hunt some chaos. Be like,
nor are they ones that are going to be, let loose.
So the bad thing is that the wolf ship, the 3 wolf ships seem pretty like a pretty good option.
Honestly, we should go and see about all 5 of our all 5 of these, and just see what each one, the condition of each one is, and what we can
Yeah.
get out of it.
We,
Because if we had a bloody flotilla, it'd give us some options.
we should be a Facebook dad to ship number 4 and lowball the shit out of them.
Well, that, and I'm thinking we need to see if we can do something similar with ship 5.
So we're just
Okay.
gonna do all of them then, or what?
Can't hurt to check. I
Wait.
mean, the Carracks, I'm not really that concerned about, because ships that small are probably going to have a harder time making the crossing. 3
true.
is
That was my
probably-
concern about the wolf ships.
1, 2, and
Wolf
3.
ships aren't small.
The
I
1,
don't
2, and
think.
3. We cannot lowball those. I don't think that is like a
No,
fee for the portmaster.
They're impounded.
So the wolf ships are larger ships. Okay, so they're called wolf ships, but they are a larger ship. Let me see if I can pull up the.
They just have a ram. They just have a ram on the front. They're basically
Yep.
war galleys with a ram.
Okay, I was thinking more of the dragon ships, like Viking ships.
Oh God, no. No. They're not. Oh,
Which I know they made ocean voyages, but I wouldn't want to be on one.
I put it in
Yeah,
Warhammer
I'm-
notes. That is what a
I'm
wolf
with you
ship
on that.
looks like. They are
Yeah,
not a
it's a war
small ship.
galley.
They're in which books?
Warhammer notes.
Yeah, you put it in Warhammer notes.
Scroll.
Money.
There's a big ass
Okay.
ship.
Oh, that's not pretty nice. That's not the biggest, but it's not something.
We have to name one of them 1,000 Sunny. I'm joking. No.
Yeah.
The
Should name them
The wolf
after
ships.
the people we defeated.
wolf ships take a crew of 50. They're a size of 55, which means they're a good sized ship. They carry 500 rams, sturdy and armored. So they're a good ship.
So they'd be a good escort.
I was going to say they'd be a good core for the fleet.
I'm trying
Well,
to
they'd
think
be good outriders for the fleet.
how many people should we bring to start a settlement?
As many as we can.
Exactly. I was going to say we load these ships down as much as we can with crew and with people that want to go and serve once we get there.
God damn it.
We're going full logistics here.
Well, this isn't exactly a small endeavor. We need to.
I know. It's just funny.
Sorry, I missed half of that because my Twitch turned its volume back on again.
It's just messing with you tonight, isn't it?
Not
Dave
just
agreed
tonight,
with
I was
you.
doing it the other night.
Yeah, Dave agreed with you that basically you guys need to go in this as much as possible.
Yeah, if we're going to do it, we need to do it right.
Yep.
Okay.
And since since we've got a couple months to set this up, and we're not going to be able to keep this hidden for those couple months, we need to hit the ground running, get as much as we can, as quick as we can, before our rivals start working against us, because Katarina is not going to be happy. I don't think the Baron's going to care one way or the other, but not as much as Katarina is. She's going to be pissed.
From all that you have seen, the Baron seems more of a kind of good for you, old chap. Now, let's see who can do better at this. He's more of a competitive type of person. Now, the other merchant princes who came with him, I mean, Idric is an upstart. The rest of you are kind of scum in their eyes. You're just basically a group of.
Oh, I'm not kind of.
Well, yeah. You guys are a group of thorns that keep poking people.
We're scum and ruffians.
And Idric went from, a merchant or actually, what were you before?
I just had like
a store owner.
Yeah, I was a townsman.
Yeah, okay. He
I'm
went from
thinking
just
the term toady comes into play.
He was nobody and moved into the merchant realm, and has now, with all of you, worked himself up to he is one of the merchant princes. You guys have got the gap. It's no secret that y'all have a relationship with the Graven, that y'all have a relationship with the witch hunters. So and I mean, there are several of the College of Magic that you guys have had dealings with, good dealings. Of course, there's that one. But I mean, you guys aren't exactly just nobodies. People know you, so yeah, you've kind of unintentionally kicked people as you were building yourselves up.
Can I ask an out of character question?
Of course, you can.
Should we consider taking a couple of witch hunters along with us?
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I thought
that's a
I
good
kinda
idea.
covered up, but I was muted, I guess.
Also,
I
wouldn't
thought I
be a bad
heard you
idea
mention
for Gwen to talk with the college and see if they want to throw some folks in on this too, because it wouldn't be a bad idea to get mage support for the new lands.
And you guys are all fairly intelligent. There is also the Church of Mammon.
Oh yeah.
The sea god.
Ooh.
It might not hurt to have at least one, maybe two, or if you can afford it, one for every ship. That kind of person along, because that's the last thing you want to do is, piss off the god of the seas.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bad part is some witch hunters are kind of iffy about people who worship the old gods like that.
Yep. But I
Well, I
mean,
have a feeling on a ship they'd make an exception.
all right.
They're okay with some of the old gods because, of course, Sigmar worshipped them, but,
Yeah.
And I mean, a lot of the priests from the old gods are still casting miracles. So there's that.
That is true.
So where do y'all want to start? I mean, you literally have a list of things that you that you need to do, and you need to do it quick before others get involved.
I think we should
First things first, the ships.
Ship number 4, probably.
Well, pretty much all of them, but yeah. Start with those ones because Katarina's already. Well, can we try? How many of them can we do simultaneously?
I was going to say,
1, 2, 4, and 5.
because most of them are set prices, you're not going to be able to negotiate. You know what I mean?
You're right.
Yeah.
4 and 5 are the ones we need to worry about.
I was
So-
gonna say, we could even send one person down to the docks to buy, to just go buy the ones from the docks that we want,
Star, I'll do
Exactly.
that.
and then have the rest.
Yeah.
Idric,
All
yeah.
right.
Okay, so yeah, Astara, you go to the dock and pay the impounding fees on all of the ships. We'll have one group go to ship number 4. We'll have one group go to ship number 5.
I think we send Alvath to 5, and I'll go with her.
And then Idric can do 4.
All right.
I'll take Limwith and Nibbles with me.
Okay.
I'll
There you
take
go.
along with
Where
Idric.
do you want Murgork to go?
Murgork? Yeah, with me. I think
You need a
Murgork would be best with
bodyguard
me.
or two.
Okay. So who do you want to take care of first?
Let's go ahead and get Astara's out of the way.
Okay.
Since I'm just straight out paying.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we should
The
probably
Portmaster-
pool our money together for this. How much this is going to cost? Okay, for ships 1, 2, and 3, that is going to cost $250. $250 is for all 3 of these ships, right? And ship number 1.
Yes. The only one that is different is ship number 3. It says they owe 65 each.
Okay. Let me pull up the calculator because I'm, math is not my.
575.
If it's not Pokemon related, I can't do math. Let me see. 65 times 3 equals plus 250 plus 250.
I thought it was 5 for the ones that were 65 each. I thought there were 5 of them.
There is 5.
I can't do math. See, I was right.
Oh, I did 3.
And the other 2 were 250 each, so it should be 825.
That's
yeah,
what I've got.
305 for the 5, and then the other 500.
All right, 825.
Yep. So we need to split 825 right now.
Well, let's just
We'll worry
take
about
care of it.
we'll worry
We'll
about it
figure
later.
out the overall cost
And then
we
split it.
can divide. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I've got enough to cover it for right now.
I mean, you also have. Did you add this to your character sheet, by the way, Luke? The
Yes.
money that you got for reaching
Oh yeah,
tier 4 merchant.
I forgot to do
Okay.
it last time, but I did it towards the end of the stream. So yeah, I currently have 25 I almost had 25,000. Fuck. That's like that's like noble money.
Okay.
Dude, you are practically noble.
I'm
All right,
I'm a extremely minor noble, basically.
that's almost imperial level money.
Yep. In
That's people
case,
looking into you.
by the way, in case y'all didn't read the notice that I put in the Warhammer thing, and we screwed this up in my son's game whenever he was running it. In between things going on, if there's some downtime, you can do endeavors. There is an endeavor that you can find a tutor to teach you to increase stats that are not part of your normal class set.
Yeah.
So those people who don't have toughness as part of their class set can actually pay someone to train them to build up their toughness. It just costs money, though, also. Money and experience. Well, good thing is the harbor master knows you guys.
Wait.
There aren't separate harbors for river and ocean.
There is. You have to go down the river to get out to the ocean.
Okay.
Yeah, Altdorf, the River Reich is large enough that great ships can sail up and down it without an issue.
Yep.
That's fine.
Yep. That's also how it works in Total Warhammer as well. So
He just kind of looks up when he sees you come walking in. You went in there with Linwith and Nibbles. Okay.
Nibbles. So, essentially by ourselves. By myself. So I don't have the full group with me.
He kind of looks around, looks back over his shoulder, looks down looks down like he's looking down docks on one side, looks down the other side.
I just stand there waiting for him to finish looking around.
Forgives me, I'm not seeing no troubles here, and what brings you down to the harbour, Mr. Stoner?
Business for Idric. You've got these ships that owe impound fees and repairs.
A few of them, yeah.
She lists off the ones that she's 1, 2, and 3 that we were that we know of.
Yeah?
I'm here to pay their impound fees.
You know, if you want to come yank me belt, once we do this some other time. I was busy this morning, ma'am.
She puts 850 gold out on the counter.
He quickly grabs it, pulls it down below the counter so that it's not seen, kind of looks through it.
yeah, that's a
Closes up,
That's a good
closes
point.
up the bag, goes and shoves it down into a chest,
Little tip for you to keep it quiet as long as possible.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. He pulls out his book, opens it up, starts. He opens it to one page, gives you a quill, points to places that you need to sign on these different pages.
She takes a surreptitious deep breath before signing it the first time. Very carefully, tongue out of the corner of her mouth.
He goes rifling through some papers, pulls out several of them, sets them down, starts writing and putting a seal on each of them, and then has you once again sign each of them. Goes through, splits them up into 3 stacks, hands one to you, rolls up the other 2 stacks, sticks one into a tube, and he leans out, thwacks this small child on the head, hands it to him.
Hey, whoa.
Wakes the kid up, and he goes running off. The other one he seals up, puts back in his little case. All right. Each of the papers will tell you what.
Oh shit! Just knocked a bunch of cassettes off of my thing. Sorry.
It's like, you all right there, dude?
Yeah, I'm okay. Just stuff falling off my desk.
Each of the papers there tells you what birth they're at. Yeah. Kind of funny how Master Isric's going from river ships to bigger ships, but it happens.
His business is growing.
Just gonna make it jump even more. I'll keep it as quiet as I can.
Thank you.
We are. I just realized we're being scalpers right now.
leaves it to you to go and chat with the ships. And as far as they know, they're still in lock.
I'm on it.
Wait.
Thank you.
He goes, after you leave, you see him lock the door and pull shades down over the windows.
Oh yeah. That was enough money to buy like a really, really nice house out in the country.
He's probably gonna go try taking a swim in it.
I mean, he took her word for it that she gave him 800 and whatever. Now he's got to go through it and find out how much it is and how much of a tip he got from this.
I gave him $8.50, so I gave him a 25 gold tip.
But sure. Yeah, he's gonna keep this quiet. He's gonna keep this quiet for a bit.
Show you a 25 gold tip. There we go. That was a good one. I don't care what anyone says.
All right. So you gonna go talk to the captains?
Yeah.
Who you hitting first?
I'm gonna go see what this fucking half-orc is.
Okay.
Let me hide.
You head out to where Haldrick, the half-orc, his ship's supposed to be. The war galley is a really nice. Well, as far as you know, it's a really nice looking boat or ship. It's got 2 Carracks in dock with it. There are 4 ogres sitting at the dock.
Fuck yeah.
Playing cards.
Oh my god, can I see the 4 ogres and then, like, divert to a food stand first?
Yes, you can. You can't miss the 4 ogres because no one else is going down at the end of the dock.
I grew up with an ogre. I know how they think.
As long as they're not like Judge, we should be good.
All right, how much are you spending at the food dock or the food cart?
Filling the cart
Remember,
out.
you're down at the dock, so you're looking at pennies for most of their stuff, shillings for the good stuff. Like 1 and 2 shillings for the good stuff.
Tell him to just wheel the whole thing over there and then footer the bill afterwards. Do that. God. Poor guy's gonna have like all of his food eaten, and he's gonna have to keep track of all of it.
Let's do 6 shillings, so 2 shillings each. You
Okay.
said there were 3, right?
4.
4, so 8. 8 shillings.
So the ships are gonna have ogres on them too. Oh, thank God. Like that makes me happy because in a fight, like one ogre's worth about at least 5 men, I would say.
Burger's been like,
Whenever you also have one person who can shoot a cannon compared to a group of 3 or 4 that need to shoot it, the guy just bags up a bunch of stuff and hands it to you.
Thank you.
You've got 2, and Linworth will take the other 2.
That was very smart of you to bribe them with food so they're already on our good side.
Like
Look.
I said, she grew up with Hammer.
it works for me
Hammer,
too.
Hammer is her childhood friend, so
Also, Murgork, live with him and you see how he fucking eats.
yes.
Dude,
They all
Sorry, you go ahead, but my idea is stupid.
they
So
all
how
stop.
You know
They
how much
stopped
of the
their card
kids'
game.
gang- You know how much of the kids' gang went to just feeding Hammer?
They all stop playing cards, which you're realizing there's probably about 6 different decks of cards all put together, and they probably don't have enough that makes a full deck.
They're not playing with a full deck. Thank you.
They ate the.
Yes.
It's just funny.
They're not playing with 6 full decks.
Boy, you eat what you got there?
She'll put her 2 bags of food down on the table. I'm here to speak to the captain, please.
Linworth will put the other 2 on and down there and step away. Oh,
She's stepping
Oh,
away
oh, oh.
like they're feeding a den of tigers.
She's a skinny little wood elf. They might decide to eat her.
and who's you?
My name's Astara. I work with... Fuck, what's your last name?
Swifthand, Hydro Swifthand. God, just
I'll show
My
you.
brain
a
kept
Swift
saying...
hand.
My brain kept saying Silverhand. And I'm like, that doesn't sound right.
Call him stiff hand.
I work with Adric Swifthand.
Who's that?
He's a merchant prince.
Oh.
She gestures to the bags. These are for you guys, by the way.
They open them up and start eating. Linworth kind of looks at you and goes and leans up against one of the posts.
I start walking past them.
They continue eating.
I keep going.
all right. So the dumb idea I had, I would love to see like artwork of Murgork just fucking up a golden corral.
Grab the buffet and just start pouring it back towards his face.
He would fucking destroy that restaurant.
They would go out of business within an hour.
Just
putting
picking up
everything,
just picking
putting
up
everything
chocolate
on a
out
shield.
and
Just putting everything on an upturned shield. So that's not a plate. Oh, I'm hungry. Okay, all right.
Okay, all right, it's a plate. It's a plate.
Just hand out that big chunk of meat. Don't bother cutting it up for me.
Why'd they put this guard here? And he fucking rips the sneeze guard off with one hand.
Can I
Let's
eat
get
this?
warm in here.
Can I eat this?
You can hear music from the ship as you go heading up there.
Sorry, one more. Oh, look! They hung plates for me. Flipping the sneeze guard down and using that.
Do you go all the way up the gangplank? Do you yell for somebody?
I stop at the bottom of the gangplank and ask for permission to board.
Smart.
Yelling up. Again, ring the malt dwarf.
The 4 ogres don't seem to hear you.
Well, I'm yelling up the gangplank.
A few minutes later, a very homely would be a way of saying this guy was beautiful. You're fairly certain this is Haldrick Halfwork. And if ever there was such a half-orc in the world, this man would probably... This is what they would probably look like. He is a very ugly human, you believe? He has got that kind of jutting jaw that most orcs do. He's a big bruiser of a man, but he is ugly as all sin.
So basically what you're saying is if she didn't have Jar, this guy would be right up Ostara's alley.
No, this guy is ugly for Ostara. This guy really is ugly for Ostara.
So he actually makes me look handsome.
Yeah. We'll go with that, Lucy.
You had to think for a second. Damn.
What? You won't?
Permission
Nope,
to
needs
come
no
aboard.
hole. Yeah, for what?
Business discussion.
In case you hadn't noticed, the locked, so I ain't going nowhere.
Like I said, business discussion.
But, oh, fuck you, Florey. Oh, never. Come on.
I know ogres. She comes up on the...
Yeah, they're big goats and they sit there and eat a lots. You are going aboard the war galley.
Yeah, kind of.
There are a good portion of ogres on the war galley, and the rest of the crew you're looking at are dwarves.
That's a very rare thing to see.
And they
She
all
will.
turn and look at you, and there's a lot of woman.
She will use the tiny amount of Dwarven that she knows and just do her little greeting that she's picked up from the house.
Did you bring Linwith on the ship with you?
Yes, I
And
did.
did you bring
Or
Dibble?
if she wanted to come up,
They look past you and look at her,
and then Nibbles.
and then Nibbles comes thumping up, and they're like, "Holy shit!"
Big puppy.
Which does catch a couple of dwarves' attention. As there are a few of the dwarves that kind of come forward and start looking at his armor and commenting about it, talking back and forth in Dwarven to him. Good about your work. Don't worry about the dog. All right, sit.
Nibbles sits.
He walks over, picks a cat up off a barrel, sits down, puts the cat in his lap, and starts petting it.
It's not lucky,
What?
is it?
No, it's not.
Okay. Just had to check that cat gets around.
Lucky's kind of a sleek tomcat. Yeah. This is a big, thick dude. And he's got scars about him like he's seen some shit. He just scratches him on the head. All right. He's talk.
I will walk forward and flip through the papers and hand him the right ones.
Who's this Idric
Swift
Swift
hand.
Hand?
He's one of the merchant princes. We would
just
like to
paid
keep
him.
this quiet as long as possible.
He looks at looks around the crew, looking at the ogres. All right, that's easy. All right, what's his deal?
We have an expedition coming up. We are putting together a fleet. So you'll be getting jobs soon.
All right. Oh, let's listen. And he points off to the other two ships that are tied up. Dozens.
I flip through and kind of point to the other ones that I've got, and those and those.
Oh, that's Emperor's Wrath right there. He points to this monstrosity of a ship that's setting the berth over from him. War galleys are big. That's a fucking great ship.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
The only thing that you see, like a handful of people kind of walking about on it. There is a man on it who is in full Imperial naval gear.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
Who's that guy?
Oh, that's your captain. He used to be part of the Imperial Navies. So he's
Fuck yeah.
yeah. He's
All
ghost.
right.
He's ghost crew. He's got like 6 fellas that want to follow him still. You got that in 2, eh?
Yes.
Well, he's got the start of a lot of shit. You know that, man, don't you?
Oh yes.
The Karax, they're down dock away. Good ships, decent. Old man was bringing us together a group. Yeah, they're gonna be different to talk to. They're more the. He looks at Linwith, the cleaned up version of her.
High elves then. Lovely.
Oh yeah, that's just ours. But they're all captains, so yeah, they're different folk. Yeah. All right. Well
Carry
then,
on.
should we stays here? We're supposed to go to some place.
No, you'll stay here.
All right, mums. I will keep it quiet.
Thank you.
All right.
I'll be out. Leave
I
you
like
all
the dog.
to your... Thank you, so do I. His name's Nibbles. He likes to nibble.
I wants to be nibbled by everyone. Oh, indeed. There are now 2 ogres playing tug of war with him.
He generally tends to nibble in the family jewels area.
Let's keep that to minimums, all right? All right, mums.
Your people don't start anything, he won't finish it. And she gives him a grin.
All right, don't you worry none about size. He stands up, gives you a little tip of his hat.
She nods to him and goes heading off and calls for Nibbles.
He lets go, and the 2 ogres land on their ass. He goes running off.
She smirks.
And these ships have already been repaired, right? The ones that haven't are 3 and 5, I think. No, not 3, but 4 and 5.
I believe so. I think I put it on the little thingies.
Yeah, the
We'll have to
Emperor's.
settle up.
Yeah, the Emperor's Wrath. That one has been repaired. And then ship number 4 does not mention repairs. And then ship number 5 does. It has been repaired. Okay, so ship number 5 is fine too. So ship number 4 is going. Okay, the ships from the 4th listing are going to be the ones that have to be fixed.
Does it say they need repairs?
I think so. Let me see. Let me read again. He's lost money ever since the day of the night. Ships taken during the siege of Altdorf. They might have never gotten damaged in the first place, the way it's worded. We'll find out, I guess, in a minute.
All right, I'll go hit the Emperor's Wrath.
All right. It is quiet over there. You can hear people walking on the deck.
Get to the bottom of the gangplank and call up asking for permission to board.
A very stately looking man in his naval dress comes walking over and looks down. Kind of cocks his head, looks at you. We'll say for now, permission granted, ma'am.
Thank you.
You get up, he'll take his hat and bow to you.
I appreciate it, but I'm not that formal. Save that for the new owner. She smiles at him and hands him the paper.
Is Astara wearing an admiral's hat yet?
No. And she is fully going into this calling Idric specifically the owner.
Yeah.
Like, behind the scenes, we'll know it's a group effort, but publicly she doesn't want to be known as partial owner.
Yeah, because there's a lot of trouble.
He kind of stands up straight. Captain Helfrich von Brunk. He gives you a very very noble bow.
My name's Astara. This
Is it?
Linwood.
Sorry, ma'am. Continue.
Was saying this is Linwith, that's Nibbles. What were you gonna say?
This Master Idric, Merchant Prince Master Idric. One of the newer ones, isn't he?
Yes.
And he's buying this ship. He paid for me.
And a few others, yes.
He hands the paper back to you. All right, ma'am. He points to the 6 people on the deck. That's my crew.
Understood. We would like to keep this as quiet as long as possible.
If I'm needing crew, then it's going to be a bitch.
Understood. We're not entirely certain when we're leaving yet, but you will need time to get them up to speed, I understand.
All right, ma'am. So, if I get the crew, should I send the bill to the manor?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be the best. Not that I'm there.
Do you need money to start it with, or?
I can get folk on my name alone, and then work from there, ma'am.
Alright, then yeah, send it to the manor.
Permission to speak freely, Mum.
Sure.
Seeing you about on the deck over there. Am I correct?
Yes.
Those two.
Yes.
All right, Mum.
Master Idric is expanding his business to the ocean now.
He gives a snap salute. At some point, I would like to meet this Master Edric, Mum.
You will. You will.
Well, the Emperor's Wrath is thankful. I can feel it. I can feel it through my boots, Mum.
All right. How do you feel about elves?
In what way?
Master Idric's a high elf and kind of nod to Linwith. We got a
He
few.
smiles. I've heard of Master Edric, Mum. I am fairly aware of what and who he is.
We got a few of them too.
We can
They
deal
can-
with it.
They can be a bit hard to take.
So can most dark elven ships, Mem, but I fought two.
All right.
That's very reassuring.
Good to know. I'll leave you to your work then.
This might end up being the ship that we ride on.
Oh, hell yes. For one, it's the biggest.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, makes sense to be the flagship.
Mm-hmm.
Biggest balls of them all.
Alright.
Look, when you get to the Carex, you've got guards kind of watching over that area.
Harbor guards?
There's a good 15, 20 ships down in here. Some of them are kind of pulled up in dry dock, being worked on. Others look like they're only being held up by the ropes attached to the piers. You can move your way down and find the 5 Carex, and they're in good shape. You can see where they've been patched up. They're in need of a good coat of paint. But I mean, they're decent. And the 5 elves come out to meet you kind of questioningly. Obviously, they were told that you were heading down to their ships.
Let me get up a stretch. We keep going.
They will meet you on the docks, kind of looking at you.
I show them the paperwork. You are liberated from impound.
Well, it'll take time, but do you mind if we remove ourselves from this squalid spot and move elsewhere?
No, that's fine. Go find a spot near Emperor's Wrath.
They just kind of look at you. All right, if that's what he's wanting, fine.
And then have them send the docking fee bill over to Master Idric's manor.
Yes, ma'am.
And
We're short a crew.
so's the Wrath.
Should we look for crew?
Yes.
Right.
You might want to coordinate with God, I can't remember his name, Lou, but she would, and she would say it.
F-Org?
No.
They've already got a crew.
The Emperor's
Von Bruch.
Helfrich von Bruch.
Von Bruch.
Brucher.
Thank you.
I'm so proud of you guys. I love every single one of you.
That is honestly what I was thinking of when I said it.
They look very impressed, and they will nod. Of course, we will speak with the captain.
And then y'all can just send one bill for the crew altogether.
Of course.
All right.
They watch the three of you walk away, and you can tell that they're talking amongst themselves. Look back at you, and looking at certain of the stevedores who have come over and are removing specific ropes off of their ships, and they go heading off.
Something about us.
What?
I just said they were gossiping about us. What is a weird crew?
Any moment now.
All I heard
Any moment
was
now? Go
sipping
ahead.
about us.
Yeah, basically what Dave was saying. Any moment now, this the other shoe's gonna drop. This is a joke. And when the stevedores came and removed, the specific rope that basically it was locking them in,
Remove the boot.
they're kind of like,
What are you
son of a
laughing about?
bitch. This is not a joke. So they go heading off to do the rest of what they need to get done to get the ships moved.
This shit ain't a joke. How much money? Did they knew how much fucking money we just dropped in one sitting?
The joke is that
All
we
right.
had that much money to burn.
that
Where are
is
you going
pretty
next?
wild.
Who is the next group?
I gotta beat.
I
So
was going to say, if they start comparing notes, they'll realize how much money was dropped.
okay,
Yeah.
so we have who else? Ship number 5. That was going to be Alvath and Alterath, correct?
Yeah, you guys go ahead. I'm curious to hear about the wolf ships.
Yeah, let's
I
do
say
the wolf
Tank
ships.
Tank just took off though, and he was doing with us. So
Oh, okay.
Look, I got a top hat for my pinky finger. Everybody, look into the camera.
Oh,
My
It'll be a
mom
minute
bought
before I catch up.
my mom bought a bunch of miscellaneous. I always say fucking miscellaneous.
All right, Popeye.
I know. And it had a bunch of
I
little
used to know called a trilogy, a triology.
and it had a bunch of little mini top hats that fit on the tips of my fingers.
All right. So since Tank is away piddling, we'll go with Dave and Olvath. It's just the two of you, right?
Looks that way.
Okay.
You might have some of the apprentices with you.
Probably
know.
not.
I was gonna say, no.
They're probably working out right now.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to split we're gonna have to put those guys on one of the ships probably, aren't we?
Well, yeah. Look at it this way: if that ship gets boarded, somebody's in for a really rude awakening.
I fucking know, right?
I was like, "Oh, we got a holy shit! It's a ship full of war dancers."
All right. You and Olvath go down to the address of the office. Going in, it is a mess of paperwork. There is a a dwarf with his sleeves rolled up, got spectacles on his nose. He seems to be yelling at different people, and they're going about grabbing papers, bringing it back and forth to him. And he's got about 15 people in this office. He's going through things, signing and writing, looks up. What may I do for the war merchant? And I like the fact that you brought Muscle with you.
That is a good point.
Oh,
Yeah.
you misunderstand. I'm here with him. Sorry.
He'll raise an eyebrow and look at her with a crooked grin.
She just kind of smiles. I'm sorry, I'm not actually here. I'm here to help him. And I'm not here in my official duties. You don't owe me anything. That's good. Owes too much of everybody else.
Maybe we can help you with that. I need to turn my mic off. I'm going to mute myself.
All right, Muscles. Danrum Bronzehead. What can I do? What can I do for you?
Says I am Alterath. Says I am currently speaking on behalf of a group being organized by Idric Swifthand.
Really now, Idric Swifthand. Isn't he, Oh, yeah. The Merchant Prince, he's he's had issues, hadn't he? Folks jumped his place, you know.
Says actually, most of the time, those that cross Idric are the ones who end up having issues.
That you're not wrong.
Rumors are you folks are in the same basket with Graven.
Says we do know the Graven. She's an old friend, actually.
Well, what can I do for you?
Says it has come to our attention that you have 2 Bretonian galleons that were damaged during the siege of Altdorf and have recently been repaired.
Yeah. Cost a fucking fortune. Partner sunk too much money into that shit. Come back to bite me in the ass now.
He says, well, we would be willing to assist you in recouping some of those losses if you would be interested.
He kind of sits up straighter, kind of looking at you, and you can tell, you know, your peripheral vision that 3/4 of the people have stopped what they were doing and kind of looking at y'all.
We do that everywhere we fucking go, don't we?
They're
Pretty much.
It's not a stop and, you know, we're gonna threaten them to say stop and. Are they fucking serious? Are they serious? They're serious about this. All right, please go have seats and let's have a talk, shall we?
He says, and we've heard that you're starting. He says, well, he will say, and what exactly is your starting price for this?
I would like to get 2,000 for each, but things be how it is. Things happen.
Yes, I fully understand that. He says, what would you say about 2,000?
For both.
Yes.
That's half that I'd want to catch.
but it's twice what you have currently.
Give me a haggle.
What's she's here for?
Okay.
Let me
okay,
see what I got.
I mean, she does have a 70, so.
Yeah, that's what she's here for. I'll roll mine because this should be good for a laugh.
Ha-
Just watch, you're gonna roll a 1.
Isn't haggle on fellowship? Let me see.
Yes.
Yeah, no, she's gonna have to roll.
She's wearing the pants in a relationship, and she's married to a. Did she just fucking roll
Holy
a 1?
crap.
That might be one of the funniest rolls. That's happened in a long time.
She leans into him, smiles. Well, I tell you what, Bronzehead. Go with the 1,000, and then there may be. I guarantee you that there will be business arrangements set up between yourself, Master Idric, and myself in the future. Right. He slams his hand down on the table. Jordan reaches out, grabs Idric's Ultra's hand, shakes it hard, grabs her hand, shakes it hard. Bring me the papers for this stuff. Now I sound like Murdoch. Oh, shit. My dwarves are becoming ogres. One of the guys comes running over, puts papers down in front of him. So, when about we're going to get the money here?
As soon as we're done here, we shall go and retrieve it.
He fumbles for a quill, grabs it, starts writing some stuff up on the papers, turns around. Just need you to sign here and here.
Forgive Robin barking. She probably heard someone fart down the street.
All right, sign the papers.
He will go through, pull up a few papers. There you go. You hand that over to Master Idrix, and you tell him that I'll be looking forward to the business arrangements in the later days.
I'm sorry, time out for a second. Did I just hear my mother sneeze?
You did.
Okay.
Everything okay?
My mic picked it up. Mom's upstairs in the bedroom.
Oh wait, so
my mic
you
picked up
heard it
her
on the
state.
you heard it
I heard it on the stream.
Damn.
Also, I am AFK for a few.
All right. Sign the papers where he needs them signed.
He'll hand off 2 of them. Hand to you. I'll tell you where the bunks are. That's all yours.
Fuck yeah.
All right, War Maiden. I look forward to making deals with you in the future.
War Maiden?
That could
Oh
could help me out some.
Wait. I thought that was like I was like, did he just confuse Alterath for a woman for a second because of the word war in front of that?
Talking about the Merchant of Death that I came with.
He'll smile at her. She gives him a nod.
All right. We'll leave and go
you guys hit the door, and you hear this cheer come up from everyone in the office.
As they're walking, he'll look over and says, perhaps 2,000 was too much.
Shit, you haggled him. Allvath managed to haggle him down to half price. So I'd say it's pretty good.
Well, I mean, it's a $2,500 ship each. 5,000. We paid 2,000 for them. Saved 3,000. So.
Well, dear, I believe we have made the man stay. Help him recoup some of the losses he's had. And again, we've made contacts for later on.
This is quite right. Says, and what we may find in Lustria might do him some good, and might do him a good turn.
He may be somebody we may keep in mind if we're looking for folks to gather up to bring over there.
That's also not a bad idea. We might discuss it with him when we return with his funding.
Yes.
They will go and retrieve the coinage to pay the gentleman.
They're all drinking when you come back. They seem to be celebrating the fact that those ships have been taken off their hands.
They're no longer destitute.
Yeah.
We just basically bailed these people out, I think.
Yeah.
One of the bigger
ahead.
debts that we're hanging over their heads right now.
I can imagine. That wouldn't be a small one, that's for sure.
Mm-mm.
So, Master Dwarf, would you care to speak about a little bit more business?
Yeah. Go ahead. What you got there, boy?
Says, well, we are acquiring the ships for a specific purpose. Says we're preparing an expedition and wanted to know if you and some of yours might be interested in getting in on this.
And an expedition, so that'd be good. We need to keep quiet. Oh. Yeah, I'm not into any of that smuggling stuff, so if that's what it is, you might want to keep it to yourselves.
No, it's all above board. It's just there are going to be many interested in this that we do not wish to know what's going on until it's too late for them to do something nefarious.
All right. I understand. So, when and what?
Hold on, I've got WWE going on right at my feet.
I heard the.
Gotta love doggies.
Yes, they're both wrestling. Will you stop? Damn. Okay. Says we are interested in. Well, what the fuck was the last thing I said?
Just that we are interested.
Okay. Jesus, I swear.
I thought the last thing he said was, "Hold on a second, I've got WWE going on at my feet."
That's what I said, not him. We are attempting to get the enterprise we're seeking to undertake is a trip to Lustria.
All right.
And we are going to be setting up a strong point there, and a future encampment. It says we will need skilled artisans and tradesmen to help make this venture bear fruit.
When do you think we'll be knowing about the full details?
Probably at first thaw is when we're planning.
All right. Whenever you're willing to lay more out, you come and speak with me, and we'll see what we can do.
Says, just remember, keep this quiet.
He raises his glass to you. When you came in, they gave you both a glass of wine.
Raise it back.
Do his best I can to keep it quiet. He drains the glass and sets it down.
Says, as soon as we have more details, we'll be back in touch. We have to first make sure that all of our eggs are in the basket, so to speak. But you'll be hearing from us soon.
I look forward to it. And again, Pete smiles and gives both of you a good hearty handshake and a nod whenever you leave.
Okay. And now WWE is in my lap.
Alrighty, Idric. You're taking the carriage over to this noble's house?
Yes.
The guards, of course, stop the... Hold on just a sec.
You're good.
I'm trying to extract a... ice
Cat.
ball.
From your ass.
They heard that too. You...
That's what makes it funny, because we heard it. I'm excited. I get to be the Facebook dad that lowballs the Ford F-150.
Look, they might cut you over a Ford F-150, but they will kill you over a Ford Ranger.
Yeah,
Hey,
they ask like $5,000 for it. I'll say I'll buy it for $1,000.
They stop you at the gate, ask everyone to exit the carriage. They look all through the carriage, all under the carriage. While they're doing that, there's a looks like the guard captain who is questioning who you are. You're of course going to show him your papers. And then he'll ask what your business is.
We are here to inquire about 3 wolf ships that were for sale.
I heard you, Holly.
Make some joke like,
He-
"We ain't deaf."
He nods. All right. Looks like there's been they're clear, sir. All right. Go in and bring over the master.
Indubitably. Actually, would
They,
Idric say that?
Yep.
Probably.
Y'all load back up in the carriage, and they escort. The carriage moves slow now because they are walking along with the carriage to the front.
I want to point out this dude is that well, never mind. He's a noble. He has every right to be paranoid and all the shit that's happened to him.
I was going to say, considering everything he's gone through.
Especially
All of
when
his-
a pyromancer and a freaking ogre are showing up in his door.
All the guards have got a black sash across their livery. You can tell the entire household is still mourning.
Maybe we shouldn't be dickheads about this.
A middle-aged man comes walking out, gives a slight bow. If you'll follow me, sirs, I'll bring you to the master.
Alrighty.
They will take you in to the household, which there's people that are doing repairs and stuff on it. There are marks in here that you're fairly certain, Gwen, you're fairly certain were magically caused. And there's spots where you think furniture should be, where it's not. So,
like indents in the carpet or something.
yes. Walking through a main room, they're putting out a brand, furniture set aside. They're putting out a brand new carpet, and there's still marks on the stone where it looks like it might have been burned. Whatever happened in here was, well, a lot like how they hit y'all's place. They hit this place hard.
We didn't have anybody die though, sadly. Well, sadly, I didn't mean to say sadly. Fuck, what the fuck's wrong with me?
It is very obvious that they were, that this guy got hit nastily.
Has been through the ringer.
Hey, you go ahead and through, and he takes you out a back door, and you're standing on the back porch overlooking a maybe 25-ish year old human, still in, he's good form. He is,
so he's middle-aged then.
Yeah, he is throwing axes at a target.
Oh boy. Oh, poor guy.
Does it happen to look like Katarina, perchance?
No, but without perception, you can tell that there is a paper on the target.
If it doesn't look like Idric, I think we're okay.
Hey,
Sure. Can I roll to see if I can interpret what's on that paper?
Yeah, go ahead.
He has "I hate elves" tattooed on his hands.
All right, so what would that be? Perception.
Yep.
Average, challenging?
Challenging.
No, I got it pretty good.
Yay.
That's what she said.
Very nice.
That last axe throw that he hit, he basically split the seal in half, and you're like, fuck, that is Katarina's seal.
Oh, shit.
Wait,
And
that's
he
that's good
turns.
for us.
He turns and looks at y'all, grabs a cloth, wipes his face off, reaches over, grabs a blade, straps it back onto his waist, kind of motions. The older man gives a nod. You may head down now, says. Follow me. He brings y'all down to the small table. He sets a couple more chairs down.
This is exciting. I'm sorry. This is exciting, but I'm also happy that we brought Murgork.
Oh, this is going to either go very well or very badly.
Please remember he's lost his wife and children. That's also if I say something and he goes ballistic, I'm very happy that Murgork is with me. That's all I'm saying.
He stands up angrily, and Murgork just punches him down in the chair and be like, "Ooh, we're not making friends today."
Ooh. That whisper I just got brings up a very, very good point.
Don't be in his cornflakes.
Dave, do I have permission to say this to everybody?
Oh, go ahead.
We could take this from the angle that we're trying to stick it to Katarina.
I was expecting.
Well, considering what we're doing anyway,
Yeah, we are kind of sticking it to Katarina.
her.
Yeah.
She's not going to be happy with us regardless.
I don't think we even necessarily have to say it. Just being here is going to imply it a whole lot.
If he's familiar with Katarina, then he's probably familiar with us.
Especially if you mention the fact, well, she's wanting to put her own group together, but we don't want to do that.
The
we
servant
don't
bows
really trust
deeply. Yeah, the servant bows very deeply. Looks at you guys. May I introduce the noble Lord Willard Stabler. Stabler.
Oh, sorry.
Under notes, Holly, how would that
Forgot I
be
was
pronounced?
muted. I'm sitting here yelling at you. I forgot I was muted. That would be Stabler.
Stabler.
Yeah, with that umlaut, it becomes an A.
Yes, it has an umlaut over the A.
Noble Lord Willard Stabler.
Because umlaut is a fun word.
This is Noble Prince, Merchant Prince Idric Swifthands, huh?
Wave awkwardly. Hi.
And he looks to Idric to introduce the others.
Oh yeah, shit. This is my good friend and companion Halifax. Nobody in chat or in this call better misinterpret the thing I just said.
I'm here. Wait, what? I followed Idric? What the heck?
Didn't?
Yeah, you said you were coming with him to make sure he had some security.
No, that's why I sent Murgork.
Oh.
Then why did we do ship 4 and then ship 5?
Yeah, I thought you said you were coming with us too.
I thought I was going to the bar to be by myself. I'm kidding. I'll just say I went with y'all just to
It's
make this
canon.
like-
He went.
He forgot. Yeah, I left. I ran off without him. He's like, "Oh, go." I'm like, he would look for me.
Like,
if I
they
went
got
with
this. I'm getting a drink.
Would I say Gwen or Gwyneth if I were trying to be fancy here, Lucy?
Well, she goes by Gwen, so.
Yeah, she's never gone by anything else.
Okay.
Even at the ceremony when they presented her.
If you're being fancy, just use the title.
Yeah, that would be the thing, is to use the title.
Lord Pyromancer Gwen. Or is it
Uh-oh.
Pyromancer
Old
Lord?
Pyromancer, they call her Gwen.
This is my good friend, the Pyromancer Lord, was it?
Yep.
Gwen.
Pyromancer lady.
And my lovely, and last but not least, my lovely protection detail, Murgork.
I'm pretty.
He's David. He's also protection.
I knew he was gonna fucking bring up little David.
The noble has his smirk on his face, reaches out, shakes your hand, and shakes the other's hand. He even shakes Murgork's hand and reaches up and shakes little David.
Aww. Okay, he's
I like
past.
this guy. Can we keep him?
He's passed the vibe check.
He's sad.
Well, what do I have the honor of having one of the merchant princes, newly merchant princes, if I'm not mistaken? Is it correct?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes, I'm very new to the whole merchant prince thing.
Let's get down to business with you. Why should I speak with you?
I'm here to inquire about the wolf ships that you have.
So now she sends you.
Who do you mean, her?
He snaps his finger, and a servant runs over, rips the paper off and brings it up, hands it to him. He just kind of tosses it on the table.
Oh, Katerina? Oh, no. We're not here on her behalf.
I don't know her.
The relationship between those two has soured as of recently.
If anything, she resents me now. Oh no. Okay, wait, is that a good thing that he failed his intelligence roll?
Yeah, because he was going
Yes.
to basically say what Linwith and Ostara think of her. Ostara thinks she's a dirty bitch.
Actually, that probably earn us points with this guy.
Yeah, that's true.
Murgork, you're looking like you're itching to say something. What is it?
Itch.
Miss Ostara, Miss Linwith don't like her. I think she's a dirty bitch.
I'm so happy I got him to say it.
He smirks and looks. But Ostara, when she was around, dirty cut you at night too. So I'm not too sure what that means, but he's like, interesting.
I wouldn't use quite such colorful language myself, but I have not grown too fond of her as of late either.
It's funny because word out there amongst your own kind, the merchant princess that is that you two are quite the thing.
Oh no, we are not. She had the wrong idea about that.
Probably again.
I lean in and whisper, he prefers dwarves.
Oh, dang it, Murgork.
Interesting. Yeah, so good to know. Despise the bitch.
Let me pause the music.
She has done nothing but
Record scratch.
badger me and be a pain in my ass since I got the ships.
I know where you're coming from about her being a pain in the ass.
Took you long enough to come around.
And I just love that Murgor keeps doing intelligence rolls.
Well, Cedric, apologize for being short with you earlier. You do understand how things are, don't you? Maybe we can be more personable with the rest of this conversation.
Sure.
He motions, and the servant comes over and pours drinks for you guys. He looks like he's going to pour something in a teacup for Murgork, and no one just kind of shakes his hand. The guy nods, runs off, and a little while into y'all's conversation, he brings out this big fucking stein and puts it in front of Murgork, along with a plate full of food, and he puts little plates of kind of like finger foods in front of y'all. Well, so you come speaking about the wolf ships.
Yes.
And why, pray tell, Master Isaac, would you be wanting this? I thought you had river ships.
Thought you had your barges.
Seem to be.
We are expanding our business to the ocean, even to other continents.
Really?
Yes.
May not be a smart move, but all right.
And your wolf ships will be the wolf ships, if a deal is made today, will be paramount in this.
You do realize that You might as well have dropped your trousers and stuck it in her eye when this is done, correct?
At this point, I don't even care if there are repercussions.
Ungrew a spine.
Well, what are you offering to me, Master Hendrik?
How much was a wolf ship again?
1,200
12.
apiece, I think.
Yep. They're not new, so I'm not gonna try to charge you for new. I will tell you that the last offer that I was made by Katarina, Lady Katarina, was 900 apiece. But being the nobleman that I am, you never heard that offer.
Fair enough, fair enough. I know how it is in this business.
We could also say, we paid a lot more than we actually paid for.
Would I be able to... is there anything I could roll to see if he's lying about the 900 offer? To be fair, I could just take it.
Intuition.
Intuition. Difficulty challenging, I assume.
Yes.
I got it.
Ooh, wow, you have a lot of
Very
intuition,
nice.
isn't it?
No, since the conversation moved from you guys being partners with her to no, we're doing this on our own, not with her, doing it against her. He has been very forthcoming.
That makes
towards
sense. That makes sense. I just wanted to make sure.
As much as any nobleman is going to be.
901 each plus the pleasure of pissing her off. Wouldn't it be so goddamn funny if he accepted 901 specifically just to piss her off?
This ain't the Price is Right. It would be funny as hell, though. 901. And you can have a runner accidentally deliver the paperwork to her place. And then realize their mistake and take it back as soon as she sees how much was paid for them.
So basically, all of the other people, all of the other nobles and princes, merchant princes that know about this, wait, they're not going to know about this, but Katarina's going to figure this one out like right away. Okay. This might jeopardize our secrecy a little bit, but
Katarina is becoming Yzma for this group.
Yeah, and I feel like that Idric not like dicking her down is part of the problem.
It's the major part of the problem, but yeah.
No, it's scary beyond all reason.
It's like the villain from Hyrule Warriors or whatever. Let me see. I'm trying to think of a good offer. How about
I would say 950 or 1,000.
How does 950 a piece
for each.
For each?
That's for each.
Oh shit. Okay, let me put this in the calculator real quick. 950.
2850 for 950 a piece.
Yeah.
So far, we're going to have to split the bill of 5,675 gold crowns.
You remember, Borgork's got 1,400 gold.
I've got 799.
1,500. Or 1,450, actually.
1,400.
I think I've got a little over 12. I've probably got more than that, but I stopped writing it down a while back. I'm probably closer to 14 or 15 as well.
Okay, everybody
That's
say their
Nibble
amounts
sheet, of
again.
course.
Sorry. Let me put Idric's down real quick because Idric is going to be paying the majority of this because of the stipend I got from leveling up. Let me see. 2584 plus. Because I was just gonna say 950 and just call it right there because 950 is pretty good.
$7.99
14.
from me. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, $7.99 for Gwen.
How about Murgork?
1,400 for Murgork. Because
And
let's face it, he y'all typically buy the stuff that he needs.
Yeah, but we could also pay for him to upgrade some of himself too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm just calculating how much
With his money.
how much we have to split. So Murgork still gets to keep like something. Murgork still gets to keep a bunch of his money if he needs it.
Linwith has 500 gold.
500 equals.
I looked
Sorry.
at Nibbles. I looked at Nibbles and realized it was Nibbles that I was looking at. I was like, oh, he didn't have any money. That's right, because Ostara has it.
Plot twist: Nibbles actually has like $3,000.
So
He
Ostara,
has
how
it
much did you
buried
have
in the
again?
backyard.
14.
Buried under his doghouse.
Yep.
Same as
And
Murgork.
and Halifax.
I have 1458.
And who else?
I think that's everybody.
Alterath.
I was going to say, are you guys forgetting me?
Oh, sorry. I thought we already added you.
Nah. I know of 1,200 specific that I have.
I'm sure you're at 14 also.
So we have 9,300 amongst us.
Yep. Yeah, go ahead and put 14 for Ultrath.
Yeah, go ahead and put 14.
I was going to say his money's with Allbath anyway.
I'll say
So-
how much money she got. Ooh.
9,541 total.
Just
And
remember,
does she
there are
want a
several-
piece of this?
there are several of these ships that you guys are going to need crews for. So, I mean, they are not going to be anywhere as much money as what buying the ships themselves are.
We're paying
but,
for this, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll have to divvy out. We'll do the math after I figure out how much we can get these for. Okay. So back to me as Idric. How does 950 sound?
Give me a
Haggle.
roll.
Haggly waggle. My haggle should be pretty good considering I have a bunch of skills to go with it. Average, challenging.
Challenge is the base, right? Yeah.
Oh shit! I just fucking hit cancel. Okay, let me pull it back.
I've done that before.
Me too.
I was going to say, I hate doing that.
This was
Haggle.
just for fun.
I was going to say, good Lord, I figured his would be higher than that.
Let me see. Do I have any? I know I have at least one skill that deals with haggling. Let me see if I can see if that helps with the roll or anything. Not bribery.
I mean,
maybe we could bribe him to take a lower price.
Well, bribing would sort of be counterproductive.
I mean, if we pay him some money under the table and ask him to fill out the paperwork for a lower number, then it would really be sticking it to Katerina if she found out how much we officially paid. Like, let's say we bribe him 2,000.
We're not paying 2,000 for a bribe.
and then only pay 800 a ship.
Yeah, we saved
Is-
money. It's like, you were born stupid, weren't you? Like, no.
You blowing
No,
your
I'm
stupid
just-
down.
No,
I
I'm just
acquired-
enjoying the fuck out of this.
No, it's
It's
an
money
acquired
well spent.
skill.
You know, it's pretty bad when Mogok looks over and says, I think you got taken.
I never knew that's how you haggled. I don't know why my
Alright.
Murgort just sounds like Forrest Gump.
And none of my skills
Yeah, so
actually,
it's mine
none of
a
my
little bit.
none of my
Yeah,
skills
he's kind
actually
of a
make
little
it
bit
better.
that
So
way, yeah.
Oh, dear God. Let me think. It's quite a deal. Here I was expecting to lowball me. But you know what? Since you drive such a hard bargain, Master Idric, I think I would have to say yes.
Sounds good to me. Trying to think, should I try to tell him to like keep egging Katerina on as if he still owns the ships?
He reaches over, pulls a dagger off his hip, looks at the target, which underneath the letter there's a picture of her. And flicks his hand out over there, and it like hits right in her forehead. I believe that would be a
Yes, you
good
could
sign.
probably get him to do that.
How about if we want to stick it to Katerina even more? How about you egg her on as if you still own the ship, even though it's mine?
I could do that.
Great.
You really want to piss her off, don't you?
Well, I mean, we're actually in competition here, so it's in my best interest that she doesn't know about this. For as long as possible. I know you can't keep the act on forever, even if you'd want to, so...
I could do a fairly well job. Well, since we're all of distinguished company here, I know why she wants these ships. You know why she wants these ships.
Wait. Sorry, what was that again? Sorry.
Since we're all a distinguished company here, I know why she wants these ships, and you know why she wants these ships. Are you planning to do the same thing, Idric? Master Idric?
I'm not sure. Is this something I should reveal to a random noble?
Dude, he already knows.
Yeah, that's a good point. He's just getting a confirmation. I would say your intuition is correct.
Really? You were planning on doing this yourself? No
Yes.
backers?
I already have some of my associates making deals elsewhere to get the ball rolling.
He just kind of looks at you and smiles. Well, look at you.
You have to
realize how many others who are going against this, don't you?
Oh, yes. Oh, man. You should... I was about to say, it's like you should see the money I'm spending today, but it's probably not a lot to him.
Dang. There are so many others who are wanting to work towards this. I know 3 nobles who are going after a few of the ships that are at dock. It should be interesting.
They don't have the talented crew that I do.
Pray tell, Master Idric, what other ships are you pulling under your carpet?
All of them.
Yeah, we fucking we scalped all of the ships that we knew about.
Oh, and I fully intend to tell Idric when I see him again about the others that are in dry dock in various states. The others in boot, so to speak.
How many ships total was it? It was 3?
14 so far.
We're sitting there like, yeah, maybe we'll get 1 or 2, and then it's
3.
like, no,
Yeah.
it's
3.
all of them.
14 so far.
Or...
Yeah,
We
14.
went to the used car lot and said,
14.
oh.
I intend on blinging. I fucking give up.
Blinking.
Fucking give up.
Blinking?
I intend on bringing as big of a fleet as I can. I intend to put the other merchant princes, at least, to shame. Yeah, because they're probably only going to bring like 6 ships tops. The nobles are probably going to fucking bring a lot, but I don't think I'm going to be able to outgun some of the nobles, but you know.
Have you looked into the Emperor's Wrath?
Oh, that's actually one that one of my associates is dealing with at the moment.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
He is going from a smirk to a wide fucking grin. Oh, Idric, you are definitely sticking your dick in it now, aren't you? Interesting.
Oh no!
Idric,
You are definitely going to make some enemies after all this, but it's a very well made ship.
Like, you will be making enemies. I will not be one of them, but you will have enemies.
I may be able to push a few things your direction.
Ooh.
But of course, it's going to be unsigned for, if you understand where I'm coming from.
Oh, of course.
I can't have myself, tied to a scoundrel like you.
Oh, you flatter me.
Beautiful blade you carry, by the way.
I thank you. I got it on one of my travels.
Well,
Hmm?
he just goes, well, kind of rubs his chin. Grayson, bring me the papers. Yes, my lord. Idric, I can't start by telling you. I can't tell you enough how much this is going to help me. And how much this is going to piss her off.
We were going to come to blows eventually. I might as well get it out of the way.
I do have an issue with someone who was a noble prince a few weeks ago and is now one station below me.
Who might that be?
Her rise to power, air quotes, has been questionable. Though I can find nothing outright that I should be screaming for the witch hunters about.
Ooh.
But I might get lucky, and this alone will cause her to go over the deep end and slip.
Sounds
He
interesting.
brings papers, sets them down in front of him. He signs stuff, puts a seal on them, turns and hands them to you. There, Master Idric. All you need to do is bring the money by, and I will continue to own 3 warships or 3 wolf ships until such time as we decide that I don't own them.
They don't have crew, is that correct?
Yeah, they don't have any crew.
Okay.
Because the crew for all of them are dead.
Yes.
What the fuck was that noise?
There was
Wah, wah.
I say their crews were probably Norsicans.
Yes.
they were.
Oh,
He
Well
reaches
then.
forward, extends his hand to you.
I bring my hand to his.
Well, Idric, this is going to be an interesting relationship, is it not?
Idric takes his hand and kisses it.
Blah.
That's according to you guys. I only do that with dwarves. So
Okay, so you make him wear a fake beard before you do it.
Yeah, we're keeping you off of the warship. Ogres and dwarves abound.
Ogres and dwarves, oh my.
Well, let us see what kind of trouble the two of us can get in with this, shall we, Idric?
of course.
I have
If
a feeling he's going to be a fun one to have as a contact.
you wish to come over and put that sword to use, please. I am
Come kill
quite
me.
an expert. I'm quite an expert in dueling myself. Things I did in my younger days.
Ooh, sounds great. I've been looking into branching off into that field.
I was gonna ask which
I may
sword.
be able to. I may be able to teach you a few things before you go.
Sounds wonderful.
Patrick's got a boyfriend.
Ooh, I'm gonna beat this guy now. I need somebody to spar with too.
Well then, please keep in touch.
Turn that into a menage
I
a
will.
trois.
No, I don't spar that way with dudes.
Besides, he's married.
Yes, I'm married. I'm
She
spoken
might want to
for.
watch.
Good
I don't
meeting
think they
all
have
of
that
you.
kind of relationship.
A pleasure to meet
And-
you as well.
I just
is
realized that Idric probably outlives all of his enemies he's made. So
Yeah.
Yes, he does.
As long as they
It-
don't kill you first.
Yeah, I was about to say,
It's
like,
good to
how
have.
much stabbing?
Yeah, it's good to have a contact now within
within the noble cast,
the college, within the merchant caste and the college. You seem to be quite a thing amongst the college right now, aren't you?
My adventures have helped me hone my skills surprisingly quick.
A deal for you, Idric, if you would. Looking at Gwen and for you.
mm-hmm.
I have a niece who's in the college.
Ooh.
Katarina doesn't know anything about her. And I'd rather she didn't.
Alrighty.
She's an apprentice fire mage. I believe you're supposed to be getting a new apprentice. I've heard things about your old apprentice. She's interesting to have moved up as quickly as she did.
She took to it even quicker than I did.
Elves, magic,
Yes.
that kind of thing.
Oh yes.
But yes, I am scheduled to take on a new apprentice.
It's amazing how quickly blind terror makes you realize your innate abilities.
Is that Lucy's new nickname? Blind Terror.
Ooh,
Perfect.
I like it.
Well, then, when you go and speak to the
That would
college
just
next,
be the flaming terror.
Sorry, what was that?
So who would be pulling the strings to get her as an apprentice?
That would be
Her
me
name-
trying to get them.
her name is Alda.
Alda. I'll remember that.
Good. Need you to do what you can to bring her as your apprentice. I have a feeling that with you and your companions, she should be quite safe.
Now, I should warn you, we tend to head straight into danger, but we usually don't run into anything that we can't handle.
Oh, I've heard quite a bit about all of you.
I mean, we fought things we couldn't handle, and then somehow won in the end, like with Judge.
True.
The way that the Judge split us up, if we were all there fighting Judge, that would have been easy. But
Yeah.
yeah, Judge.
He's smart. He did what he played to his advantage.
Mm-hmm. Yep, he split us up, and he almost fucked us.
I have higher
no.
standards than that.
Master Idric,
Not
I
much.
thank you.
Thank you as well.
And Pyromancer
Nah,
Lady.
who am I kidding? Anybody would have higher standards than that. Damn.
Thank you, and keep her safe.
I'm so mad. I just found the portable battery I was looking for all day yesterday.
Yeah.
It was on my fucking desk.
Well,
I needed this so bad yesterday. Because of the fucking storm knocking the power out twice.
if you wish to come and enjoy dinner some night, please bring the rest of your companions with you.
Of
Wants
course.
to meet the family too. Dang.
They would love to meet you.
And don't you worry, Morgarth. There'll be plenty of food for you. Oh, thank you. And it's actually pretty good. I mean, Miss Damson's meals is what is cat's meow meow. Yeah, her meals is cat's meow. So, um, it's all right if they're not as good as hers. I understand. She does the good stuff. Kind of smiles and looks at him. Loyalty. I like that. Miss Damson is your cook.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at Idric.
Oh yes.
Don't call her that to her face.
Cook, head of the household,
Housekeeper.
Yeah.
housekeeper.
Den mother.
Well,
Long-suffering sigh.
Yeah.
Professional cat herder.
yeah. Well then, all you need is crew and cats, and you're good to go.
We'll look at Lucky, and Lucky's like, I ain't going on that crap.
Oh, yes, he is.
Well then, whenever you wish to come and have dinner, just send me a message, and I'll make sure the housekeeper or the chef has got plenty of food for you and the others. Look forward to beating all the rest of yours.
Sounds great.
They will treat you a bit nicer the next time you come through the gate.
A bit.
Apologies.
I
I still have
understand.
to keep up. I still have to keep up the security that I have.
Well, I wouldn't blame anyone for being a little bit cautious if an ogre and a pyromancer lord were at my gate.
The only reason you got through the gate is the war dancer that you have with you. Ultrath, is it right?
Why yes, you've done your homework.
It's because he's married to the war maiden. I have done business with her, and that says a lot. Several of the house guards are latest acquisitions.
Ooh.
She is quite the business person.
Yeah.
And she seems very, very closely tied to you.
Yes, we've had a long history together. And
Starting with Mark breaking a hole in her wall.
Well,
Oh,
keep
shit,
it
I'm
up.
not muted anymore. I forgot. Sorry.
It's okay.
we've actually saved her life on a few occasions.
Well, I am thankful for her.
Yeah, because like we the stuff that happened in her shop, and then also she was in the house whenever Judge was there. So
Yep.
So yeah, so yeah, those were two occasions where she could have died.
Well then, next we meet, I will definitely be much more of a charming individual starting off.
Of course.
Do remember, though, there's going to be repercussions from this, from several people.
I tend to outlive my enemies anyway.
Let's hope that your enemies don't try to outlive you.
They always try, but they they always try, but they always fail.
On the water, there's less places to run.
Nowhere to run
We
to.
really
nowhere
do
to
a
hide.
lot of running.
No, you don't. Well then, I look forward to the next time we meet.
Of course. Ooh, wait.
If you forgive me, I need to have one of my men start looking to see if he can hire crew. Just to make things more annoying. He smiles. My man will show you out and send a letter the next time you wish to come by or have lunch or dinner. We'll see what kind of entertainment we can have.
Of course.
Again, it was nice. It was nice meeting all the rest of you.
Mm-hmm.
Fine bow, by the way, there, Halifax.
Thank you. Quietly minding my business. Like, what? Oh, yes, me.
Your boasness.
Yay.
I heard it.
Boing.
Hey, Murdoch will wave with little David. And nice to meet you again, little David. Oh, thank you. You're a nice guy. I think so. David likes you. That's a good sign if David likes you. The next one is if Nibbles likes you. If Nibbles likes you, though David likes you, you're a good person. He smiles. Well, let us hope that this Nibbles will like me.
I look over at him. How good are you at giving belly rubs?
Awfully forward of you, Gwen.
I got along quite well with the dogs that I had.
Then that's a point in your favor.
Oh God, what if Nibbles was one of his?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we did just
No,
kind
we
of.
got Nibbles. We got Nibbles in Karaberg, didn't we?
No, we
you got him
him.
here after the siege of Altdorf.
Oh shit, that's
During
right. Yeah.
actually during the siege,
Yeah,
and
right.
you realize he was part
God.
of a mercenary company's dog.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
we did just kind of steal him, didn't we?
No, we adopted
No.
him. He just didn't have a home.
Him after, yeah.
The mercenary
Because we-
company was gone.
Fair enough.
They were an
Did-
ex-parrot, so
The older gentleman will come forward, give a bow again. Master Idric, if you and your companions will follow me, I'll show you out, sir.
Of course.
We're just like one step always outside of trouble. Like,
So now we own a fleet of ships.
Yay.
uh-huh.
That puts you at 17 ships now, doesn't it?
14.
Well, 14 for the ocean and 3 for the river.
Oh yeah, that's right. He's still got 3 barges.
Yep, ones you don't want to take across the ocean.
Oh God, no. Of course, I have a feeling they're going to be staying busy while we're gone anyway.
Yep, they'll be earning passive income for him, hopefully.
They'll take you back out to the carriage and take you back to the house. Give me perception rolls.
Oh boy.
We're being spied on.
We'll see if Murgork
Who?
actually this group.
Okay.
I got it.
That gum.
Got that.
Yay.
Nice rolls.
I hate using my mouse in the summer.
Why does it get
I don't-
sweaty?
Yeah, my leg gets sweaty, so the mouse sticks to my leg.
I'm happy you're talking. I'm happy you're talking about a computer mouse.
Yeah.
let's
Yeah.
let's put it that way.
The one advantage of being a bit on the heavy side is I can use my leg as a mouse pad.
My leg's too damn hairy
Except-
for that.
The disadvantage being that you stick.
Yep.
You guys leave his house and are heading down the street, and
Boy, we got spied on.
Halifax, you notice it right away. It takes a couple seconds for Idric to notice a carriage coming in from another street. You're fairly certain that is carriage, one carrying us.
Of course.
Okay. So I pull them out
Uh,
of, I need to pull them out of sight.
you're-
Or,
You're fairly certain that Halifax. You're fairly certain that the driver did not see you, and you don't see anybody looking out the window of that carriage.
So it's just a coincidence. Like she was on her
Yeah.
way to go negotiate about those ships.
Somebody
bug 'em
was
again.
from her household.
From now on, I want us to, for our carriages, I need them to be unmarked.
Well, you can. I mean, you guys can get city
Just take a cab.
carriages. Yeah, the
Taking
quote unquote
taxis.
cabs. Yeah,
The Hackney.
God, it's
and everyone will get back to the house.
Yay.
All right, now
We
we have
made
to
it home
discuss
safe and
the money
sound.
split.
And there are several papers on the table when Idric and that group finally shows back up.
We're all in having
Several
our own.
Yeah, several papers in front of Ostara, papers in front of
Wow, we actually,
Ultrath and Alvath.
we don't owe a lot to this. Okay, I'm surprised.
Why do I see Alvath trying to teach Ostara how to properly drink her tea?
Looks like we all owe 945 and then a 945.8 and then repeating threes. So let's just say 946 total.
Okay, so I'm flat broke.
I'll pay a little bit extra.
You know what?
For you.
You know what, Gwen? I'll actually cover what you can't pay.
I need 144.
Okay, I'll cover that then.
Okay.
So just make mine 950, so I don't have to do the math.
That's actually cheaper than I was expecting. Yeah, I was expecting
What
a
was it
lot.
again?
Let me see. Oh, crap.
Lidwith only has the 500.
I didn't even count Linwith in this. Fuck.
Okay.
I forgot to. I counted Murgork. I forgot to count Linwith. So, and with the money that I got, the stipend that I got from the Merchants Guild, I will pay for the crew.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll pay for the crew. So yeah, let's do 940. Let's do 946 apiece for everybody. Come on, I need to pull up a third fucking calculator app because I'm like brain dead.
You're not counting the tip that I gave, are you?
Fuck, I'm not actually counting the tip.
Perfect. Okay.
Okay.
I just
Okay.
wanted to make sure because I had subtracted it from my money. I wanted to make sure I wasn't paying it twice.
So how much was it that I needed to take off for Gwen's part of it?
144.
Yeah, 144.
Come on, math. Come on, brain. 946 plus. Oh my god, what was it again?
144.
144.
144.
1,090 is what you're taking out of yours.
Okay. Okay. Damn, I still have a ton of money. Oh my god. I still have 1494.
And I will give Idric a rundown of what I saw on the ships and how truly large and impressive the Emperor's Wrath is.
Your student loans have been repaid. Well, how about lending your pal Zoidberg a few bucks, Mr. Millionaire?
It is obvious from the way that Idric and his group were coming in that endeavor was a success.
We'll also inform him of the potential of getting some of the folks on board from, as far as the tradesmen, from the folks we talked with about the two Bretonian ships.
And we'll also have to contact the witch hunters and see if they want to send anybody with us.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, well, mainly.
I'll be happy to do that.
Let me see. Mainly contacting Matthias, because I know he probably knows somebody that wants to go on a trip. Probably not him, but you know.
We're not bringing the knockoff Salt Spire, are we?
I think that was who Boog was just talking about.
Shit,
No, that's no.
We're not bringing the Grand Inquisitor with us. He's got way more important shit
No.
than.
Is that the Grand Inquisitor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. We're not. The Grand Inquisitor has way more important shit to deal with than like some idiot's trip to Lustria.
I didn't realize he was that high.
I have decided that I wish to do traveling, and you have provided it for me.
Oh, great.
I shall go with you on your trip to Lustria.
No, you won't.
Oh, good. Grandpa Muckety Muck.
Dude, Lustria
I didn't realize he was that high ranked and was still talking to us.
Dude officiated my wedding.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I didn't realize he would do that if he were that high ranked.
Dude, Lustria would be a fucking awesome setting for a Vermintide expansion, but it also wouldn't make any sense because a lot of Lustria got destroyed during the end times, but...
Well, details.
Never sweat the details.
A lot of everything got destroyed during end times.
Yes. Ostora. I got to talk to a noble and tell him what you and Miss Linworth thinks about Katarina.
I choke on my tea. I'm not sure who's sitting across from me, but they just got a tea bath.
This will make it even better to hear. It actually helps
Elvath
with
just
the
kind of
negotiations.
grabs a towel and wipes herself off.
Sorry about that.
What did you tell them, Margorg? I told them that Ostara thinks that Katarina's a bitch.
That's
just waiting for-
honest to a fault.
I'm just waiting for someone to correct him and say, no, you said a dirty bitch.
Oh, and then I remember when you was really bad the other night, and you called her the cunt. So I said that too. I still don't understand what that is, but I told him that you said that too. Olvath sets down her cup, puts her face in her hands.
Yeah, Star's already got her head in her hands on that one.
Idric, you let him speak to a noble.
It actually ended up helping us in the end, believe it or not.
Really?
How did that help?
He doesn't like Katarina either.
Ah, well, that makes sense then.
He's throwing axes at a letter from her. That he threw a knife at her forehead. I'm sorry, he threw a knife at Katarina's forehead. Katarina was there.
It was a portrait.
Oh, okay.
We couldn't be so lucky.
Yeah, no, assaulting a noble is not something we need. This group needs to be worrying about.
Well, if it's a noble assaulting another noble, would it really be something we would have to worry about?
If we were involved,
If we're
yes.
even peripherally involved, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
He shook little David's hand.
I'm glad it helped, because otherwise I was going to have to go into the kitchen and ask Damson to just kill me.
Ask Damson how to gild a large animal. How to
Don't you
get
be worrying.
Geldon
Don't you
Orc.
be worrying, none. You don't have to ask me to do that. I do it for you. I do it for you most willingly. Here's some tea. Here's some tea for you, Master Edric. Sit down and drink it. Maragorg, sit down. There's your place over there. Drink your drink.
In fact, I'm actually
Yeah.
the one that got him to say it.
Is you hungry? Oh, yeah, Miss Dempsey. I'm hungry. I'll bring you some food. You sit down there and you be good. Really, Master Adric, taking him to a noble's house. What was you thinking?
Needed a bodyguard.
He was my bodyguard, and he became useful in a few other ways.
Why do you think I tagged along? It wasn't to protect him. It was to laugh at what Murgork would do.
It was all part of my
One of these
business
days, yeah.
strategy.
One of these days, you're going to take that boy to something, and he's going to get in trouble. You know that, don't you? He's not the brightest in the world.
Look at him. Who's going to stop him?
Do you really think he could get us into any trouble that he couldn't get us out of?
He got shot in the head and survived. He'll be fine.
I don't want him in trouble with the authorities. That's the trouble you can't be getting out of.
He's not in trouble with the authorities. Do not worry.
I just don't want you to get him in trouble with the authorities.
That'll be the one and only time I keep him from... I said that so wrong. That'll be the one and only time that I will let him speak freely in front of nobility, I promise.
Except now he knows you've let him once, so therefore you've let him always.
I don't know what to do with you, boy. I really don't.
Like I said, this was part of my business strategy. I had a feeling that he despised Katerina in some extent, and I knew Murgork was going to say something quite stupid on the matter, so...
All right. She shakes her head. What am I going to do with this boy? I swear. She goes heading out into the kitchen.
I like how she just casually said she'd kill me, no problem.
She would.
Linwood just shakes her head. Albeth kind of looks at all of you. I guess it all went well across the board for all of us then.
Nice.
Gesundheit.
Right?
Gesundheit.
Thank you.
She will push across the papers that were in front of her and Ultrath so that you can see the amount that was brought over to them.
Ooh, you guys got quite a good deal on this.
I do this a lot. She smiles. There are going to be other deals in the future between you and I and him.
This isn't my first rodeo with that kind of thing.
Well, let's hope it continues to be more rodeos.
Would rodeos be a thing? And probably.
Not. It is the
That sounds like
jousting match. This is my first jousting match.
Ooh.
I've never jousted before in my life.
Oh, no, wait. They would definitely do rodeos and shit out in the Border Princes.
They'd probably try to ride ogres.
Ogre jousting!
Yeah.
Just like who's waving their. Never mind.
Woohoo!
That reminds me. One of the few banned games on Twitch that you cannot play is genital jousting. Is that on Steam?
I'm not sure.
I know.
Yeah, I kind of figured that you wouldn't be able to play something like that. That's just from the name of it.
Genital jousting's pretty tame in the. I mean, your playable character is literally just a cock and balls, but.
Okay, moving on.
Now that we've done all this, how are we going to keep this quiet? I mean, the individual we spoke to is more than happy to keep it quiet.
I think our biggest problem is going to be that at least six of the ships. Yeah, at
Yeah.
least 6 of the ships are going to have to be taking on crew.
I mean, they'll know
So they'll be-
eventually. That's
So
just
they've gone from being, in impound to hiring crew. It's going to raise some eyebrows.
I mean, to be fair, our endeavors may drown in the sea of all of the other nobles and merchant princes also doing the same thing. Because we certainly didn't find all of the ships that were available.
No, in fact, there's quite a few more in impound in various states of repair if you're interested.
I think a fleet of
We don't We don't even have to take them all with us. We're just denying them to other people.
I mean, if we can get the crew for all of them, we might as well bring every single one of them. But you are right. We
could just poke holes in them until they sink. They can't be going nowhere. If your boat sinks, it doesn't float nowhere.
Mergork, we're not in the business of killing entire ship crews worth of people.
No, we could break the boats, and then the crew needs new boats to work on. He's
I
talking about
didn't say.
capitalism.
I didn't say kill the boat, kill the people. I just said poke a hole in the boat.
Yeah,
I mean,
see what I mean?
I did that
Build
on
a
the
new
boats
reef.
I did that in one of the boats that Damson bought me, and she had to repair it because it sunk. So boats with hose in them, they sink.
I'm just imagining, like, telling Mergork to just aim the lead belcher at the keel on all of the ships in the...
Oh yeah, that wouldn't get attention at all. No.
That's a terrorist attack, basically.
I mean,
No,
not
that's,
if we
corporate
bought the ships
espionage.
before we did it.
Sabotage?
Yes, corporate sabotage.
Yes, but if we're spending that kind of money on ships, we're not going to scuttle them.
Hate to say it, but I agree.
Albeth looks at you. We do still have standing in. Well, you have standing in Carolburg.
Ooh.
You might be able to put word there, and then people are coming from Carolburg to here and just starting to man the ships.
Oh, they would. I know of people that could set up. Sorry, ears itchy. I forgot what I was going to say.
Want to get out of Dodge.
Well, we could send them over to Carolburg, let them do their recruiting there, and it will be less noticeable here.
Or just send the barges down, and then they bring back people.
How many people can we get on the barges?
Yeah, send the folks doing the recruiting along on one of the barge rides. They could pick out the crew and bring them back. You're dead on the money.
It's been long enough. It's been long enough that the repairs should be mostly done.
Oh yeah, on the barges, yeah.
No, I'm talking about in Carolburg.
There's a lot that's going to be up and running easily in Carolburg.
By the time we get the barge down there, recruit people and bring them back, yeah.
Should I go tell the Emperor's Wrath then? Because he was going to start recruiting immediately.
Sure.
Couldn't hurt.
Right.
Trying to think.
Probably not a bad idea.
I'll go away. I'm tempted to go with him because they know my face.
He has clout of his own.
That is also that is also true. Never even thought about that. He was actually brought up in the conversation about the with the noble I spoke with.
Elfath just kind of looks at you.
Oh no! Did we just poach 4 ships off of Katarina?
Mm-hmm.
Several, yeah.
Fuck, we did, didn't we?
At least 4 ships.
5 actually,
5.
I think.
No, it was the 3. Yeah, it was the 3 and the Wrath, and
Oh, the
that's
Wrath.
4.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about because he mentioned that it would piss Katarina off if we got the Wrath.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I will.
it's
For
our
some
problem.
reason, I was thinking the other 2 ships were also potential targets of hers.
To be fair, they're probably all potential targets of hers. But
Sure.
Yeah.
the wolf ships and the great ship would have been her primary targets.
Hmm.
And we went in like, oh, I think we're just gonna get these, and we bought every single one of them. We have a fucking
realize
we have a
Well,
small
if we're
like
gonna do it, we need to do it right.
I
you
am
do
broke,
realize that
and
she
I
is
regret
going to
nothing.
be. She is going to figure out sooner than later what is going on, and be at your doorstep, or send a summons for you.
Get dams in a bigger frying pan.
that was going to happen regardless of if I did this or not. So the blowback may be worse, but whatever.
Blowback.
She's already intended on making enemies with us.
All right. So I am.
Oh, it's 9:52.
Yes.
Yep, I just noticed.
I am heading out to go talk to
Let me see if there
Von
is
Blücher.
any friends online. Nope, there's not.
The Monday night.
And on the way, I'm going to stop by the our little forge and ask if they can make the biggest iron frying pan they think Damson could heft.
No, we just need to get her a wok, like
I mean, I'd like an ogre-sized one. I'm just not sure she could handle it. I don't know her actual strength.
All right, webcam time. Oh, yeah, because it's gonna be, what is it, like 3 months? All right, laddies. Love you all. I'll see you all tomorrow, probably. All right. Goodbye.